This video will give you an introduction to Core Runway and the various elements that go to make up ConstructIQ, our AI-driven platform tackling compliance, reporting, and product selection in the AEC industry. ConstructIQ consists of two main modules: DivertIQ for recycling and waste, and SourceIQ for material selection. ConstructIQ has been built around agentic AI, and at its heart lies Material IQ, a continually evolving database of material, EPDs, HPDs, product and safety datasheets, updated both from our proprietary AI agents and user input. We'll get into the details in a second, but first, let's take a tour of the various modules and admin functions available once an account has been created. When I first log in, I see the projects that I have permissions for. If I am the admin, I see all projects associated with my company's account. Here, I can create new projects and also define them to be either purely demolition or both demolition and construction. The settings function allows me to add, modify, and delete users and define which projects they have access to. Let's take a look at the SourceIQ dashboard. Here we have two, one for BPDO and one for LEM. We see our lead point targets and the progress towards those goals. We can click on the AI recommendations to get a list, from easiest to hardest, of things we can do to improve our lead score. BPDO and LEM have separate dashboards and separate recommendations. Going over to the lead project info, we have a screen that allows us to fill in the top-level information of the overall lead project. This information will be used across the lead project. Now onto the heart of the lead materials module, the lead materials submission screen. Here we see a list of materials already submitted in various stages of processing. Mousing over the status will reveal a tooltip on what to do next to further process the material. As this list can grow long, we also have filters to zero in on the materials we are interested in. Let's enter a new material. We click the Create button and a new window opens. We need two pieces of information to begin the process: the manufacturer and the specific product. Going to the manufacturer's name reveals a drop-down list of all the manufacturers already stored in Material IQ. Material IQ is a central database continually being populated and updated both by AI and by humans. Let's see if the one we want is listed: Masonite. No, so let's start typing the name in. The AI now goes onto the internet and checks such a manufacturer exists and is spelled correctly. We get a small new label to indicate this name will be added to the database. Now, let's look for a specific product: Vista Grande Flush Glazed Full Light. Again, the AI checks such a product exists and suggests any modifications. So the database entry matches the manufacturer's website. Great! We have added a new product to the database. Now, let's look for suitable documents. At this point, if you have data sheets to hand, you can upload them. You get a choice of making them available to the community or keeping them private for just your company. The tool will search the internet, prioritizing sites such as the manufacturer's website and curated lists such as EC3. Once a list is generated, the user can check if the documents are relevant and pick the ones they think are. This user input is used to train the AI agent selector, which gets more and more expert based on this training. Once we have selected the documents to work form, we download them to the database and click the Extract Data button. AI now goes through the documents looking for relevant information and populates the lead fields as it finds data. We save the results. If we want to populate the final lead report, we will also need to enter the sustainable material cost on the Submittal tab. Each of these stages is captured with a different label in the materials list. Let's go back into one of the materials that has been fully processed and see where the data came from. These fields with the green background have been populated by the AI. Next to each one is a link, Clicking the link takes the user to the original document, and the data source is highlighted. All these documents, the original and the marked up version, are downloaded with the final report to provide an audit trail. Okay, on to the final step. We can now download completed BPDO and LEM reports formatted in the LEAD 4.1 format. We will be supporting LEAD 5.0 from the 1st of June. Thanks for watching. There's a lot here, and probably the best thing to do now is start your own project and begin using the tool. If you have product suggestions, we are always open to hearing them. We also use AI to speed our development, so new features can be added very, very quickly. We look forward to working with you.